So glad you're still with us on Colorado and Company. I'm Jackie Polisi, and I can't think of a better way to kick off January than at the Botanic Gardens. Winter might be in full swing, but that's not slowing down any of the fun at the Denver Botanic Gardens. And Erin Bird is back with a peek into 2020 at the Gardens and what you can expect there. But let's start by telling folks where the Botanic Gardens is.
Denver Botanic Gardens is just up the street from the 9 News studio in the Cheeseman Park neighborhood, and that is our main Denver location. We also have a working farm, historic homestead in Littleton as well, called Chatfield Farms.
That's right. I've been there and I've been to both, of course, but Chatfield's is fun and
yes.
Something different for every season, of course.
Exactly.
All right, so I know that the Gardens has an orangery. Am I saying that right?
Orangery.
Orangery.
Yes.
There you go. So what is that?
That is kind of an indoor-outdoor space that we have where we have a lot of citrus trees and orchids and different things that it's almost like a greenhouse, but we have garage doors open up, so when it's warmer we can open the doors and give them some air, and then the bees can come in and pollinate.
And the last time you were here, we were talking about the holiday display that's
exactly,
there. Tell
yes.
us a little bit about that.
That is just concluding. This is the final weekend to see it, and it is really beautiful. It's elegant with all white poinsettias and then lots of greens, and there are some holiday-related poems that tie into flowers and plants.
And after the holidays, of course, comes spring, and with spring comes orchids, which are my favorite.
Yeah.
And they're going to take over, aren't they?
Exactly, yeah. So next week we're going to start setting up the annual Orchid Showcase, and then it will officially open on Friday.
Okay.
And then it'll be on view for about a month. It'll close February 16. And the orangery is just filled with a combination of really common orchids and then also some more rare species.
And so do we need tickets for that, to see that showcase?
It's included with general admission,
okay.
So you can just walk up, enter, and be able to see the showcase.
What makes an orchid so unique and special? What do you think?
I think it's the really elegantness of it.
Yeah.
You know, it's tall and slender and has those exotic blooms, and I think probably the finickiness of the plant is also what makes them both intriguing and frustrating, because they are kind of difficult to grow at home. But we do have a lot of tips for care and some classes about it as well.
I just took mine out of the shower where it was getting some humidity.
Some spa time.
Kind of a funny time for a plant. But anyway, you have some super fun stuff for the kiddos too. Is it called the Bumblebee Jamboree?
Bumblebee Jamboree, yes. That's
fun.
another annual event that we have in the wintertime. It's indoors, so if it's cold, no worries. And it is a children's concert each month in the winter. It's a different artist. And kids, as you can see, are invited to come dressed up as their favorite pollinator, a bee, a bumblebee bird. And it's really a fun time for younger children and their guardians' family.
Yeah, and dress the kids up warm and get them out there. It will still be winter for a couple of months.
Yes.
And so what else can we expect and winter at the Gardens?
Well, we have a lot of adult and other family programs throughout the winter, including yoga. You can go inside and stretch out. If New Year's resolution is self-care and healthiness, that's a great way to start. We have gardening classes that can get you ready for the planting season in the spring. Other children's classes that are hands-on activities with plants to help kids have an appreciation for the natural world.
Sure, great. And then moving into 2020 after spring, what else can we expect at the Gardens?
Well, we have in May our annual spring plant sale, which is a huge event. It's usually Mother's Day weekend, right around there. And that is when we highlight lots of local plants that people can grow at home, and then lots of other annuals and fruits and veggies and things. And then we will kick off our annual concert series in late May, early June.
That's so fun.
Yes. And then we also will have our annual art exhibit will open in May. And then the big thing we're really excited about is we're opening the Frere Newman Center officially in June. And that is a new building that is the final piece of our 10-year master development plan.
Wow.
And it's a massive facility that is going to have an auditorium, new classrooms, a new library, art galleries, herbarium where we have our preserved plant collections, science labs, genetic labs. So it's going to be a really incredible space to add to the community.
Adding to what is already so incredible at the Botanic Gardens, but really adding that element of interactivity for kids.
Exactly.
And you mentioned classes,
yes.
which is great. So if you're not a green thumb like me, then you have some classes that you can teach.
Exactly, yes. Do not be afraid.
Don't be afraid. All right, looking at Chatfield Gardens, what do we have going into this year?
Chatfield Farms, it's a little sleepy in the winter, but it's a great place to visit. You can take walks through the trails. People often bring snowshoes, even cross-country skis if we have a fresh snow. And then we will amp up the agriculture season and then our summer events down there come spring.
each of them are so unique in their own right,
Exactly,
aren't they?
yes,
So
yeah.
if you visit one, don't expect the other one to be the same because each
Right,
garden is,
yeah,
each farm
very
is
different experiences.
Yes. All right, so where can we get more information and tickets?
Our website is botanicgardens.org, and you can buy your general admission tickets in advance online or just show up and pay at the admission desk.
Great. Erin, always great to see you. Thanks
You
for joining
too.
us.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, frolic in the gardens all year long at the Denver Botanic Gardens. Enjoy both the York Street and Chatfield Farms location. For all things winter festivities and on into spring blooms, for a full list of events and details, head to botanicgardens.org. You can also give them a call at 720-865-3500. That's 865-3500.